Hello and welcome to the Whoniverse. Let's break down what information we can from that spectacular 30-second trailer, which you can see via a link in the description below. So, let's begin with the opening shot of the Doctor, wearing some sort of weathered armour. The Doctor is looking concerned either because there is something about to burst through the door in front of him, or the out-of-focus men in red behind him are against him. Either way, everyone behind the Doctor has their weapon raised and ready to fire. The next shot shows the Doctor and Nardole on a boat heading towards a castle. Notice that the castle has some very interesting turrets with spikes sticking out of the sides and top. These pointy aspects of the castle's design look almost out of place. Is the castle not a castle on Earth, but one made from a medieval alien civilization? Or is it a standard medieval castle which has been meddled with by aliens, similarly to robots in Sherwood? If you focus on the boat, Bill can't be seen. This leads me to believe that the Doctor is trying to rescue Bill from the castle, but has to use stealth. Maybe his TARDIS is inside the castle, so he and Nardole are trying to retrieve it. Either way, this is a great shot. The next frame shows a familiar scene from earlier trailers, of what is a pyramid surrounded by quite a lot of vegetation. The pyramid has a similar style to the one shown in The Wedding of River Song. However, with Doctor Who it can be impossible to tell what's alien and what's human, with the writers pulling new tricks every year, most notably episodes like the God Complex with a hotel that isn't a hotel but an alien prison. This shot appears to be from inside the castle we saw earlier, with the boat. The Doctor is standing facing a stone wall which appears to be opening like a door, revealing a large blue light. Could this be a power source for the castle and what it contains? If we are following my theory that the TARDIS has been taken, is that blue light Artron energy being stolen from the TARDIS to power something more dangerous? All I know is that I am intrigued to find out what is hidden behind this secret door. This next shot shows a circular space station. This looks incredible. The way Doctor Who has been using special effects and CGI have been improving year after year, and this space station looks great. This shot is from the opening episode, The Pilot, and what looks to be Bill's introduction to the TARDIS as the Doctor opens the door inviting Bill aboard. We saw this shot in the other Series 10 trailers, but now it has some context. Now we have a shot of the world from the second episode in the series called Smile. This world looks incredible as the Doctor and Bill walk up this extremely empty walkway. The shot of the robot or Emoji Bot in the same location has a similar design to the handbots from the episode The Girl Who Waited. Is this a separate facility similar to the one found on Appalachia? This would explain why the walkway was so empty. The handbots saw through their hands, which is something this model seems to not have. However, this Emoji Bot does have numerous holes in its head. The bottom three could be speakers, however this is unlikely if they speak with the use of emojis. So my guess is the holes could be a way of distributing a gas that makes you smile, or it is a way of providing the cure to Chen 7, similar to The Girl Who Waited, via darts. The next shot shows the transition from a bright white landscape to a dark, gloomy cave on Mars. Bill is shown wearing the new improved spacesuits, with the TARDIS hiding in the bottom right of the frame. The last time we saw an adventure on Mars was 8 years ago, with the 10th Doctor appearing in the waters of Mars, wearing the new Who brand of Orange Sanctuary Base 6 spacesuit from the Impossible Planet and the Satan Pit. It's nice to see a return to Mars as I feel it is one of the underused locations, like many other planets in our local solar system. Here we see some futuristic Ice Warrior doors opening, containing what could be a prototype Ice Warrior armour. I say this as it looks quite low tech and all over the place, and seems to be in a display case of sorts. I think if this is the Ice Warrior's first version of their armour, it would be nice to see an insight into the past of another great but underused Doctor Who enemy. Next we have a shot from 1814, which is known as the date of the last Frost Fair, in which the people of London would have a fair or fete on the River Thames. The TARDIS can be seen on the top of the bridge to the right of the frame. Here we see a shot of Bill asking the question, how do we stay out of trouble, from the episode Smile. Is the place they visit in the episode empty for a reason? We then see part of one of the new enemies for this series, the monks. The monks' hands phase through a wall. This indicates they are truly powerful enemies, as if you can phase a hand through a wall, chances are they can completely phase through any wall, making nowhere safe. Here we see the Doctor being violently thrown backwards by an invisible force. The only thing visible that could be moving him is the statue, which could be moved by what looks like monks in the far left of the shot. Here we see what looks like a Roman or Centurion being sucked into the wall. Could this be a return of the monsters seen in the Series 8 episode, Flatline? And then we move on to Missy, who appears to be dabbing, which is really clever. Why, you might be asking? Well, while the comment section for the trailer and every review so far have been concentrating on Missy's dance skills. No one has focused on what's behind her, a screen or monitor which looks, in my opinion, very TARDIS-like. Has Missy got her TARDIS back? Is this how she has been following the Doctor through time? How she escaped from Gallifrey after the events of the End of Time and the Day of the Doctor? Also, Missy appears to be wearing an earpiece or earplug, indicating she's expecting an explosion or instruction. Either way, with Missy or the Master, anything could happen. Here we see Nardole, a character who was first seen in the Christmas special The Husbands of River Song, and again in the 2016 Christmas special The Return of Dr. Mysterio. Nardole is a companion in Series 10, but in my opinion, I don't think he will be with us at the end of the series. The location he is in seems to suit him quite well. I could see him saying he wants to settle down and live in a nice house. However, in what appears to be the same house, we see a water-like version of the character known as Heather. This character has been shown in another Series 10 trailer, most noticeably in the first Series 10 trailer, where she says the well-known phrase, "exterminate." Now, with the recent news of the character Bill being gay has sparked speculation that Heather could be Bill's girlfriend. However, there is no evidence to support this. Here we have what is a massive alien woodlouse, or termite, which seems to live inside a wooden structure. This creature is most likely connected to the storyline featuring the rather scary-looking wooden woman from the last trailer. I think these will make for interesting enemies, as it seems they are not creatures that can be reasoned with, just like the creatures shown later in the trailer. Now, these couple of frames are some of the best in the entire trailer, as the Mondasian Cybermen are returning, and look spectacular, as they have been made to look like the 1966 Mondasian Cybermen, with little to no variation between the design. It's great to see some great classic enemies return. Speaking of classic enemies, this is the Ice Warrior Queen, a new version of the Ice Warriors, if you like. This version of the Ice Warrior isn't afraid to show its teeth with a more revealing helmet and more armour. Then we move on to a shot of the Doctor and some hooded figures, luring a creature away from the blue doorway in the wall that we saw earlier in the trailer. Now, the way that the lights are being used to control the creature reminds me a lot of the lupine wavelength hemiaveriform, also known as the Werewolf, from the 10th Doctor episode Tooth and Claw. Is this another variation of the same species as the werewolf, or is it something completely new? Now, in this shot we can see Missy in front of a column of what seems to be glass. So let's pair the column of glass and the monitor from earlier, and my mini theory that Missy has her TARDIS back in Series 10, with the glass column acting as the time rotor found in the centre of all TARDIS consoles. In this shot we see the Doctor with his hair waving in the wind with a joyful expression on his face, and then we see a shot of a Dalek about to fire its gun in a ship similar to the one shown in Bill's introductory trailer. This shot shows the Doctor in a cornfield with a futuristic building in the distance and a bright light filling the sky. Then we see Nardole catching the 4th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. This could be a spare sonic screwdriver the Doctor has lying around, or he has an archive of sonic screwdrivers which contain functional sonics he can use. Another fast-paced transition to a shot of Bill running towards the Doctor across the River Thames during the Frost Fair of 1814 as the ice cracks. Then we see a shaky shot of the Doctor stealing some kind of artifact or box from the monks as he tries to escape from a tough situation. And no trailer would be complete without the shot of the TARDIS from the Doctor's wife, flying out of one universe and into our universe. This clip is used in every trailer, so the person using the copy and paste tool needs to find a new clip. Finally, we have the slogan for Series 10, A Time for Heroes. With our TARDIS team of the Doctor, Bill and Nardole, I think 3 is a good number for a TARDIS crew. We then have the Doctor Who logo and the release date of Episode 1, the pilot, on the 15th of April 2017. And then the final shots show the Doctor holding his chest as he falls to a surface when his hand begins to glow with the all-familiar orange regeneration energy we all know. Will the Doctor regenerate in Series 10? Well, it is possible, as it's not the first time the Doctor's regenerated in a series finale and not a Christmas special, as Christopher Eccleston's 9th Doctor regenerated into David Tennant's 10th Doctor in the Series 1 finale, Parting of the Ways. However, is this just a trailer trick by the BBC, as the Doctor has given away regeneration energy before and not changed his face, like in Series 9 when he gives Davros some of his energy? But most notably is the 10th Doctor's regeneration in the episodes Stolen Earth and Journey's End, where he doesn't change his face but draws his regeneration energy into his spare hand. Also, the enemy the Doctor will be facing in the finale is the Mondasian Cybermen, the very enemies the first Doctor was facing in his regeneration episode, the 10th Planet. Could the Doctor be regenerating earlier than we first thought? We'll have to wait a while to find out. And that's it for this video. What did you think of the trailer? And if you liked this trailer breakdown, it would be amazing if you could subscribe and comment below with your ideas on Series 10. See you in the next video. Bye bye.